10 years ago, Frozen took the world by storm, or shall we say blizzard, and stole everyone's heart with the magical tale of two sisters. Well, one magical sister and one who just really loves the other one. But what if it had been a tale of two magical sisters all along? Join us as we reveal evidence, feel out possibilities, and let you in on what might be Frozen's biggest secret, Anna's powers. Okay, yeah, we're aware that Anna doesn't actually have any powers, strictly speaking. As of this video being made, there are currently 2 Frozen movies out, well, 2.5 if you count the shorts, and neither of them ever state that Anna is anything more than Elsa's ordinary sister. In fact, the first film says exactly that, verbatim. Anna is ordinary, Elsa is extraordinary. Well, maybe not. Elsa definitely is extraordinary, and to dissect Anna's seemingly lack of magical powers, it could be beneficial to look into the source of Elsa's.
I don't want you getting hurt.
She's my sister. She would never hurt me.
Fortunately, we don't really have to look for an explanation. While our other theories usually have us scouring every source of canon content and oftentimes delving into what we like to call the extended canon, we don't need to look any further than Frozen 2. For those of you who may have missed it, the second installation of Frozen series explores the origins of Elsa's ice magic. In it, we're introduced to civilization outside of Arendelle, the Northuldra tribe.
Lower your weapon.
And you lower yours.
Arendellian soldiers?
The Northuldra, while possessing no magic of their own, have a deep connection to their home, the Enchanted Forest that lies north of Arendelle. The Enchanted Forest is also the home of the nature spirits: Gale, the spirit of wind; Bernie, the spirit of fire; Nock, the spirit of water; and earth giants. Decades ago, the Northuldra and the Kingdom of Arendelle were friends, but a war raged by King Runard, grandfather of Elsa and Anna, tore the civilization apart. It was during this war that Iduna, a Northuldrian, saved the life of Prince Agnar of Arendelle. Though his father's life would be lost in the war, Agnar would return to Arendelle with Iduna by his side. There, the two married and had 2 daughters, Elsa and Anna.
Your grandfather was lost.
As the product of a union that formed as a result of act of love and kindness between a Northuldrian and an Arendellian, the spirits of the Enchanted Forest granted a gift to their child. One that would eventually allow them to make amends for the mistakes of their grandfather and end the conflict between the 2 groups once and for all. Elsa is the firstborn child of King Agnar and Queen Iduna, and through this, she was granted her powers of ice. But Elsa isn't an only child.
I'm scared. It's getting stronger.
Getting upset only makes it worse. Calm down.
No, don't touch me.
The reason it's important to understand where Elsa's powers come from when considering the possible existence of Anna's is that we've now established that Elsa's power essentially comes from their bloodline. Her mother saved her father, and therefore the spirits gifted their child powers to one day unite their people. Anna is their child too. Therefore, Anna fulfills all the same conditions that Elsa does. She could have powers, but the nature spirits just never gave her any. Unless they did.
Stay away!
Let's step away from Frozen 2 for a second and go back to the first film, all the way back to our first introduction to the sisters. Anna wakes Elsa, they sing a song, they play in the ballroom, and Anna gets struck in the head by a beam of Elsa's powers. The king and queen get Anna to the Valley of the Living Rock as fast as they can, where they hope that the Troll King, affectionately known as Grandpappy, will be able to help her. We're all familiar with this scene, but what you might not remember as clearly is exactly what Grandpappy says as he helps Anna. I recommend we remove all magic, even the memories of magic.
I recommend we remove all magic, even memories of magic.
Not the magic that's hurting her and the memories of it. Not Elsa's magic. all magic. Could this mean that there was magic inside of Anna already? The possibility of Anna's powers are further supported by the bridge metaphor and Frozen 2. As a gift for the good deed of their mother, the spirits granted her, the offspring, the powers of the fifth spirit to unite Northuldra and Arendelle to serve as a bridge between their people. The film describes the sisters as either side of the bridge. It stands to reason that if Elsa has powers, Anna, her equal, the other side of the bridge, would have powers too.
Wait, what? What are you doing? Elsa!
Powers that were removed or suppressed by the trolls when she was a child. So maybe Anna has powers. What would that mean? What kind of powers would she even have? Clearly, she doesn't possess the same proclivity for ice that her sister does. Unlike Elsa, Frozen showed us that the cold definitely bothers Anna. When affected by Elsa's power, her hair turns white like her sister's, a far cry from her usual vibrant red tresses. In fact, Anna's red hair is one of the reasons that people suspected that she would eventually be revealed to have fire powers to contrast Elsa's ice when the film first released way back in 2013.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now I'm perfect.
Of course, no such reveal ever occurred, but that never stopped dedicated theorists from putting together a number of clues that hint towards this possibility anyway. First of all, it would make sense thematically that if Anna were to have any powers, they would be fire-related. Elsa and Anna are polar opposites. Where Elsa is closed off in private, Anna is an open book that yearns for the company of others. Where Elsa is poised and mature, Anna is goofy and lighthearted. Where Elsa is cold, Anna is warm, ice, and fire.
Teeth? Oh, doing the dishes.
Polar bear!
Hey.
Sorry.
You gotta give me something.
We even see Anna interact with fire a couple of times throughout the first film, but two occasions stand out as particularly relevant. Firstly, when Anna and Kristoff are being pursued by wolves while going up the North Mountain, Anna lights a bedroll on fire and chucks it at the wolves to ward them off. She picks up a flaming bedroll, as in literally on fire as she is holding it, and doesn't show any signs of being burnt or even feeling any heat. Adrenaline is a hell of a drug, and being chased by wolves would definitely get some going through anyone's system. It doesn't exactly make you immune to fire. The next notable scene that Anna shares with the element is when the big twist is revealed and Hans turns out to be a social climbing little menace. Anna's life quite seriously relies on the fire in the hearth for a good portion of the third act. By extinguishing the fire, Hans is killing Anna. But you may find yourself arguing, if Anna has powers the whole time, especially fire powers, why didn't she just stop Elsa herself? Well, back to the trolls we go. When Grandpappy removed all magic from Anna, he removed her magic too.
It was an accident. I'm sorry, Anna.
She's ice cold.
I know where we have to go.
The reason we believe that this could be possible without Anna ever having known or shown that she had powers before this is because the scene where Grandpappy edits her memories. We watch as he flicks through a few scenes, altering them to exclude any magical elements. Anna and Elsa don't appear to be any younger than they are at that moment. It's therefore possible that Elsa had only recently awakened or developed her power enough to start using it. Given that Anna is 3 years younger than Elsa, had she possessed any powers, she wouldn't have started showing any yet. We've now established that maybe Anna could have had powers, and maybe the trolls took it away. We'd argue that Anna being able to handle fire, such as holding on to a flaming bedroll and not suffering any adverse effects from running through fire in the Enchanted Forest and Frozen 2, aside from coughing up smoke, speaks to the possibility of some latent ability still existing within her. Grandpappy himself said that it would be easy to alter the mind, but removing magic from the other areas, such as the heart, was more complicated. It's possible that he did remove the majority of Anna's powers.
Pardon? Oh, sorry. Let me just get around you there. Thank you. Oh, there she is.
But the remnants of it clung on in the form of what looks like slight fire resistance. Okay. But wouldn't her parents have noticed if both daughters were magical? One could argue that Elsa's much stronger powers would have taken the brunt of their attention away from the, in contrast, insignificant abilities that Anna would have been left with. But the king and queen loved their daughters. Everything we're shown in the films tell us that they were caring, doting, attentive parents. When the castle shut its door in public, the four of them would have spent a lot of time together. And with Elsa being made into a recluse, Anna would have been the only one with her parents a majority of the time.
Listen to me, Elsa. Your power will only grow. There is beauty.
Wouldn't you notice if your daughter could touch fire without being burnt? And in a castle filled with fireplaces, you would have to imagine that any toddler would at some point try to. So her parents would have known if Anna had powers. In fact, we'd like to go as far as to say they did know. And that's why they didn't object to Grandpappy removing all magic from her. Think about it. One daughter had ice powers, and even that was capable of such destruction. If they suspected that Anna would develop fire powers, they must have been terrified of what that could mean. Elsa was powerful, but for all she could do, ice couldn't burn buildings to the ground. Ice couldn't reduce the kingdom and all its people to ashes. And they couldn't take that chance. To protect their kingdom, to protect their daughters, Anna would never discover her powers, and so they let the trolls take her magic.
First time in forever, I finally understand. For the first time in forever.
While we may never know what Anna's powers could have been had she never been struck by Elsa's ice magic, it's fun to imagine the possibilities of both sisters possessing polar opposite powers, potent enough to alter the weather patterns of the country. Perhaps in a different universe, Frozen is the story of Anna discovering her powers and freeing Arendelle from its eternal winter on her own. Whether or not their parents were complacent in a cover-up to ensure the safety of their kingdom and family, Anna remains far from powerless. Her love for her sister and her home empower her to conquer great feats through both films. Even though she may never be able to conjure flames, Anna is every bit as magical as Elsa. Let us know whether you think that Anna could have had any powers in the comments below, and we'll see ya in the next one.
Why I brought her here.
Right, I'm not.
What's the issue, dear?